This is Charlie Kao with TravelMole Media Group in San Jose, Costa Rica, at the Zeiss Foundation's Long Run Workshop, which has been made possible with the kind considerations and hosting by the Costa Rica Tourism Board and other tourism organizations. And I'm here with Mr. Gustavo Segura, who's the Vice President of the Costa Rica Tourism Board.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You are very much involved as your day job, so to speak, in the hospitality industry, involved with the hotel division of Cuesta Costa Rica.
Yes.
But you also advise the Costa Rica Tourism Board and have for many years. It seems like sustainable tourism is one of your expertise and loves.
It is, definitely.
Tell me, what is your view currently of the positive, which you're proud about, of the developments in Costa Rica tourism, and what are the challenges you would like to see it meet in the short term?
Thank you. Well, I think the thing that I am most proud about is that Costa Rica has been able to develop and maintain a unified vision about what the tourism industry should be like. And since 20 years ago, it has always been very consistent that most of us in the industry believe that our direction should always be geared towards sustainable tourism. We have an important base, which is our national park system. Without this national park system, the industry would have not developed. So the attractions to come to Costa Rica are based on natural resources. Therefore, it makes all of the sense in the world that our model of development is sustainable. Institutions have made sure that the vision maintains its general direction. I am a member of a board of directors of the Rector institution, and all of the 7 members of this board believe the same way. Now, with that said, that's what makes me proud. What are the challenges? Well, even though we've maintained a pretty consistent vision and direction, we do have some challenges, and I think these challenges reflect more of an international situation. Tourism has not been able to influence to the levels that it should influence the more global policies, the more macro policies. So even in Costa Rica, being an international model of sustainable tourism, sometimes we are not able as an industry to influence the more macroeconomic policies. Just to give you 2 specific examples, when the country decides where to build a new road or where to put pavement, not always do they stop and think, is this good for tourism or not? Even though we account for over 20% of the labor force of the country. When I take that into the more global arena, we see the same thing happening internationally. Travel and tourism is responsible for over 10% of the world's GDP, and still we're not being able to influence the political agenda of sustainable development as we should. So that is my main concern.
I was found quite interested and found it refreshing to hear some of the earlier presentations by your Minister of Tourism, by your Vice President, of the openness about what needs to be fixed. Okay, some countries like to hide that. You have issues with pollution, water pollution. You have infrastructure and many other challenges which you were alluring to. That tourism needs to be at the table in making decisions related to those matters, especially since it contributes so much to the economy, to jobs in this country. So now Do you think in the coming 3 to 5 years some of those major challenges will be addressed, considering the fact that tourism is not always at the table up on top of the government?
I am always an optimistic person, and I think it will. Let me give you a very, very specific local example. The arrival of Minister Mauricio Ventura to the ICT here in Costa Rica is a result of the voice of the sector being heard. And he has a very interesting macro vision that combines a correct understanding of this industry as an economic engine, but also as a driving force for a sustainable development agenda. I think we're living a momentum, both locally and internationally, and I think we have an opportunity in the next 3 to 5 years that our voice be heard loudly, so that we can really translate all the examples and all the experiences of things being done well at the business level to be taken into a broader agenda. I am optimistic.
And I think I would agree with you, because hearing your colleagues believe that tourism in Costa Rica is driven by what the traveler demands, expects. And what they do expect is going to require those kind of investment and priorities, isn't it? Or you're going to lose market share, and things are just not going to grow as you wish.
I think we all understand that here comes a time of innovation. If we don't innovate, our product
will suffer.
But in general terms, we are located on the right track because we're on the track that the demand is looking for. So I am
Gustavo Segura, Vice President of Costa Rica Tourism Board, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.